Alright, I have a few more Steam Next Fest demos, trying to get them out to you, to get tips for you and what I might like, and if you like my channel you might like. Again, this is Luna Abyss. And what does the store page say? Something? It's a single player, it's a story driven, it's an action adventure, some platforming and bullet hell. Interesting combination. Alright. Using mouse and keyboard because I don't want to spend time just configuring Steam controller for a demo like this, just to get a feel for it. Okay, some field of view settings. Okay, no. Move, crouch, dash. Oh, dash on control. That's an interesting. Sprint. Okay. Weapon wheel, sure. Rift kill. Or weapons could be more than good enough, depending on how they are. Racked. Thus, so nothing too crazy here. Video window mode, that's nice. Right, this is another game. Right, it has, I guess you can call it support for ultra wide screen, but it crops it vertically, so not really working or correctly in my mind. You can only scale, you know, to 100%. You can only downscale, not upscale. That's nice. You have some settings, frame rate, dynamic resolution, nice, screen bed, blah blah blah, brightness. Using high settings here, maybe we can boost it up a little bit, who knows. Try epic for text. What? Oh. Okay. Interesting. So high, press that and it will be... Okay. Interesting. Anti-aliasing, yada yada. This is, I guess, supposed to be an upscaling thing to make boost resolution, quality. Another way to do a high quality anti-aliasing. Not sure if you can combine it with DLSS. I'm gonna keep it without that for now. DLSS is nice. Would like to have FSR2 and XESS. No. Nice. The audio looping here is weird. Starts and stops there. Audio seems nice. Let's maybe bring it down a little bit for safety. Camera shake, that's good. Camera distortion. Keep that on for now. Let's leave that on for now. Alright, let's get into the demo. Seems okay set of settings there.
The end only comes. You say stop. Time to wake up, little wanderer. It's time to wake up.
It might have a little bit of a high sensitivity. Okay, options, controls. Wait, no, it's general. That's interesting. Field of view. Maybe we want to increase this. Let's try that for now. Um, ah. Oh, there we go. Mouse sensitivity. I'm gonna turn it down.
Where am I?
Not too crazy high field of view, but alright.
What happened to my body?
And a creepy feel here. That's a little bit of the same that Layers of Fear had. And a grey fogginess over the image. I'm not a super huge fan of that. I want this to be pitch black, right? And this is grey. I don't like that. I think that effect not what I do enjoy. Escape to go back, okay. Might even be a little bit too high of... Whoa! I don't know why it's so common that like the mouse scales are like very rarely can I use more than like 10% of the mouse scale in games. Like crazy. Sure why they are so that way. Still pretty high, and I can't really turn it, tweak it a lot. Nice airy redness. Again, this looks really interesting, nice graphically, but I feel that a lot of the punch is being wasted because it is covered by a gray like kind of effect over the screen. Okay. Hold to lock onto enemies and targets lock onto the door. Okay, so we have a gun here. It's very static, the environment and everything. It looks alright and nothing super crazy. Okay, some platforming.
Just here. Level that up there.
I did read someone say that they got a little bit of like
Finally a clear connection.
Metroid, like Prime, was it?
I take it you must be from a working class background. Oh, and you found a scout rifle too. How resourceful. Not enough idle talk. The Old Father has made a request. A rare piece of drift technology has been detected somewhere in the canyon. An excavation tool known as the Shield Breaker. We need you to retrieve it for study. I'm adding its general location to your objective set. Track it down and the Old Father will reward you.
So I can see a little bit of the Metroid vibe, like you can fire at doors, you have a very powerful lock-on. Some little bit of a floatiness to the movement. So you don't need to... You can manually aim. You can just hold like the lock-on button and mash. For that one. Probably works very well with controllers. Stop or jump to cancel. Okay, it's
What the?
okay, sprinting is I hope they adds like hold or toggle options. it's has a kind of interesting vibe to it there. But again, if they remove this kind of gray filter over the screen, I think everything would just pop more effectively. This would be more of a glaring red, and this would be more of a... The contrast would be
Strike
more
carefully,
increased.
Fox. There are adrift nearby.
Make it
Don't
be
be deceived by
more
those still with a
better
huge
looking,
heart.
in my opinion.
Their souls have been consumed by the scourge that rots this place. All that's left is pure horror.
I wonder if that will have any impact on it. Probably not. You probably just need to accept what it is. It seems pretty lightweight to run, so my RTX isn't maxed out, my cores are being used nice in multi-threading here, everything seems perfectly fine. Not any heavy uses of the VRAM, or very low VRAM, I would say, with OBS running and everything. So let's crank the settings a little bit. Let's not go for maybe for... Let's try that, and let's try to unlock and do Epic Matic. Let's see how big of a difference this will have on the performance. 0 difference in performance. Okay. That's that's quite interesting. Okay, let's do max settings. What will we get here? Apply. Can't tell a huge difference. But here we can see that my GPU are starting to be maxed out. RTX 3070, 1440p, Ryzen 5600X, as you probably, hopefully can see. See the performance there. We are getting some dips. Performance. I have a VRR display, so it's running really nice and smooth. It's no problem here. In absolutely max settings. VRAM is just very low so far. Nice texture quality, pretty good. Maybe could actually add some kind of sharpening or something. So what I can do, which is quite funny, or fun, what you... well, fun. This is obviously the power of DLSS or FSR 2.0 XSS, is that, you know, I feel that balance in this game could probably be a good. It's a lot of dark areas, so a lot of DLSS artifacts might be hidden, and balance often looks very nice, so I can use that. Okay. Switch to balance DLSS here, and we can get great performance. Not as huge of a difference as I expecting there, so but it could help. It seems interesting. Very dark, and with the grating it's different to see. So where is brightness? I'm gonna have to turn it up a little bit. It is also daytime here and summertime, so it's a little bit brighter than usual. I try to block light to a certain degree. It gets an interesting vibe going for it. It's all gonna depend on how it develops.
Mother! There's an intruder! Death to the intruder! Death to you!
Okay, combat time, good. don't have to click, you can hold. Very simplistic combat first here, with a very powerful lock-on. That pretty much is a supercharged auto-aim there. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, bullet hell, okay. They said it's gonna be a little bit of bullet hell, and yeah, I guess it could be. Okay, I see what they're going for here. Right. Yeah, interesting. Definitely is interesting here.
Oops.
I really would like to... There's no setting in this so far for subtitles. This on or off or anything general, right? No. Okay. I would like to turn off the background of the subtitles. I do not find that nice. I find it distracting. Okay, so my health, is that the top bar? Have I taken 3 hits, maybe? Maybe I have? I'm not sure. Also is a health down to my left. Interesting. I feel a little bit sluggish for a bullet hell, like you know, bullet hell type of game. Okay, I can see how much I can fire by the gun there. Okay. That's a very, very powerful... The lock-on is quite something else. I would definitely, again, just this grayish hint over the screen, that's something I would have liked to disable. Subtitles. Combat was fine here, but if it's going to be a more challenging like bullet hell style, I'm a little bit worried about the movement speed. Maybe we can upgrade it or something? It is, you know, tickling my interest, this game. Not standing out as anything crazy so far. Very linear game. Very static. Everything feels very static. With shadows and lightning. Nothing really like... Lacks a bit of dynamic. Okay, now did I get healed? Oh, maybe this is a healing crystal. Okay, save. Maybe it's checkpoint. There's no manual saving, so... let me check one more thing here. Controls. Right, you can rebind. Yeah, no. I think that's healing me. Probably a checkpoint also. Nice.
There isn't much salvage left here, you know. All the useful technology was taken a long time ago.
Are you a prisoner?
No. I am a relic of different times.
Be alright, the voice
I
acting and
envy
everything.
you surface dwellers. These depths grow stifling after a while. I can't recall when I last saw moonlight.
Do we have different choices to pick?
How long have you been down here?
We create time where none exists. It has no material meaning, no worth with which to measure. Everything that is exists only as the sum total of what was and what is yet to come. As the snake swallows its own tail, so time swallows itself. You see? Forgive me. I don't converse very often these days. But please tell me, what brings you to these decaying halls?
I'm looking for a piece of technology. Something called a shield breaker.
Ah, I see. So the automated detection system is still in working order. I use an old workshop not far from here. I think what remains of your shield breaker can be found there. Follow the path through this tower and cross the pipes that grow.
Thank you.
Take care, young scout.
Press tab. Press tab, press tab, press tab. Okay. Find the shield breaker. Interesting. This is my CPU being limiting the frames here. That's interesting. Can I try something? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I get the kind of like Metroid Prime vibe here, combined with more of like a sci-fi horror thing. Nice. All right. Oh, it's toggle crouch also. Okay. It seems that this likes a high CPU to be able to feed the engine. So a Ryzen 5600X here doesn't seem to be able to, you know, in 1440p with the highest settings to achieve 120 frames per second in certain areas, which is interesting. Quite interesting. So I've just changed my clock on my graphics card from max to more light undervolted, and I actually don't get any less, you know, any worse FPS or anything. Not really. It's a little bit, but nothing really major. So a good CPU is a good thing to have for this game. If you want to achieve 120 frames or more. So you can do manual aiming, but you probably are better off not using manual aiming. Oh shit, oh my god. So this is manual aiming that I'm using now. But the lock-on is so powerful, so probably just putting yourself in a disadvantage from doing that. This is where I came from. Alright, I went just back. Music is alright here, we think. I'm guessing the music going indicates that there still are enemies left. Yes. Ooh, that was not a nice place for an enemy. It just snuck up on me. It's very nice, very smooth, no like stutters or shader problems that I can encounter here. Or feel. Okay, I'm gonna die. Damn. Seems... Oh wow, okay, not what I expected. Let's see what happens. Yeah, the bullet hell part here is interesting because with the slow movement that seems not as engaging. So not sure how I feel about that part. Maybe again if you get upgrades it could be good, but dodging bullets when you are so slow is and you have a lot of things that you get stuck on here is not what I feel is the most... Wow, okay. Okay. You could fall all the way back. Yeah, it's not what I really feel is great. So the combat isn't like the best so far. Let's see. Healing? No? Okay. Didn't you heal me before? Oh, no healing. So, you know, I do feel it's a nice, interesting stuff going for it, this demo. Just the combat isn't really so far feels super polished or that be a thing. Combined with the health that isn't super high. But your mileage might vary. You might find that it feels really nice, but it feels a little bit floaty, a bit sluggish for my personal like dodging likes. I wonder if there's a secret down there. Probably not. That's a long way if I could fell down without getting back. So is the combat still going or is it restarted? It is just continuing. Whoa. Still have very low health. Yeah, dodging here, like for a bullet hell for me, it does not feel satisfactory. In these small spaces and everything. I'm about to lose. Die again. Secrets? No, probably not. And what it lacks so far compared to Metro Prime obviously is a ton of like openness. This is just going, you know, straight forward here. It's been like super linear. Very, very linear here. Is healing me? Okay. So a one-time checkpoint maybe and a one-time heal. Alright, we can sprint. I forgot about that. Maybe that's what I need to do. Can I sprint for... This should just have been the more of a base movement. Remove the sprint. You don't need sprint. Take the walking speed and sprint and do some like a nice little middle ground there. Ah. You don't need it. It felt so much better when I had the sprinting. I didn't even think about that. So yeah, just remove sprint. Make a nice base speed. And if you're standing still, you can crouch. If you're moving, you slide.
You're handy with a rifle, aren't
Would
you?
make it feel much more nicer in combat.
Your records say you grew up in New London. A sinful place, according to the All-Father. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
It's none of your business.
Your transition here was a blessing, really. Anyway, it seems you have a clue from that disconnected about the Shieldbreaker's location. But be mindful, not everyone you meet in the Abyss will be so kind.
Go down there. Okay, so you're supposed to go down, right? Because you can't really go anywhere else anywhere, so... Anyway... Yeah, just make the base speed better. More faster, more responsive. It would be a ton more. To me personally, that would just make it feel much better. More dynamic lighting and shadows and stuff, maybe to make it feel a little bit more alive. Here we have some at least, and it does a ton for the atmosphere. Okay, so you can't sprint side to side, only forward. Oh, jumping pad. We will get a dash, so that will help with combat also, but yeah. Tweak the movement speed is my biggest thing that I think would make this game feel better. It has definitely something going for it. Nothing super crazy, but it has something here, so... Alright, there are multiple weapons. Destroy shields, okay?
Well done, folks. This has been reduced by 10 days. Why don't you try the Shieldbreaker out on those blue energy fields? I'll just locate a disconnection point to bring you back.
Right, like in... a lot like in Prime also. Do 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 do. Is there a secondary fire? Oh no, that's the lock-on button. Oh, it does look like we don't have to worry about ammo so far, just that it will deplete itself. Which... Oh, it crashed. Interesting. It could be my undervolting here on the graphics card, definitely. Let's see what happens if we can get past it, maybe finish this demo. It's interesting. So this crash, again, not gonna hold it for like... that is the game. It could definitely be my undervolt of my graphics card here, just acting up here. So if it's like keeps crashing or stuff like that, obviously I just gonna turn off undervolt. Do I have... okay, so this is not good. Starting from the beginning.
The end only
Well, okay, I
comes.
guess this is it for this check. I'm gonna try to play through this on my own time.
You say stop.
Damn, no save slot, no autosaves. Oh, it's only a demo,
Time to
but...
wake up, little wanderer. It's time to wake up.
Yeah, a little bit of unfortunate. It's nothing that I can do about it, so... Since you have zero saving or nothing here, only the in-game autosave. So yeah, we're gonna stop here. Yeah, movement speed is the biggest thing here. I think it could just remove the shift for sprinting. It tweaked just the movement speed. If you're gonna dodge bullets, you want a little bit better responsing there. And the lock-on is like crazy. Woo. Like that bad boy is like auto-aim supercharged. But that it was the same in Prime. But for mouse and keyboard, you don't really need it, but I guess for controllers that's really nice. And you don't have to use it. You can use manual aim depending on what you prefer. Performance-wise, it's nice. It's all right. It's runs nicely on a 3070 with DLS and tweaking, and it's all right. But not like the environment overall have felt very static. So you know, if it wouldn't have been running well, it would have been kind of interesting. But it is, you know, maxing out my Ryzen 5600X in some cases, since I cannot get 115 stable FPS all the time. So, you know, there's definitely room for improvement.
Where am I?
On performance wise and tweaking here and
Happened to my
stuff.
body?
And this gray tint here is maybe you like it. I think it destroys contrast too much. I would like it much more of a punchy red and punch, you know, pitch black areas like this. I want this to be pitch black. This is just a grayish tint to me. Other than that, you know, it's hard to tell anything more from the demo so far. I think again it's just the movement speed that made the combat feel not the craziest, and again it's super linear. So it's like if it is a lot of Metroid Prime vibes with how you open doors and lock on and stuff, that game is like so open. So I hope that this game kind of like opens up more if it's going for that vibe. if it was just a very linear game, it would have been fine if it becomes that way, but then again, depending on how the dash and everything is gonna work out, that's you know, going to affect how well everything is going to, you know, feel in the end. But yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for a couple of more videos of the next fest coming up, and I will publish them as quick as I possibly can, so you can be able to view that. So stay tuned for that, and have a great day till next time. And you know, yeah, if you like this, go check out Luna Abyss. But yeah, goodbye.